Welcome back to Trusted GPS Transport. I've just been out, so I want to show you the tracks. This is the app running live on this phone, and we're starting it up here. And at the other phone, I left the other phone in a car. So let's have a look. This is the car VA56. So if I click on that, and that's going to bring up the tracks. They're the tracks, so we can zoom in, and you can see that we went to a shop DIY and also to a supermarket. It's saying here I've got some alerts. If we have a look at the alerts, here it's telling me we arrived at the shop. Car arrived at the shop at 19:07 and it left the shop at 19:13, so we're there for 6 minutes. So we've got Trusted GPS Transport running live on this phone and on this phone, and they're connected in a private group. The private group is called My Vehicles. So this phone can see this phone's details and its tracks. We're going to try and add this phone as well. We're on the Play Store, we go Trusted GPS Transport, we click Install. It's asking that there might be in-app purchases. It's not necessary to do any in-app purchases. The way the app works is this owner here can have 5 phones joined in a group. He will pay, and it's less than 1 cent or 1 pence a day per vehicle. So it's great value. So this doesn't need to ever have a credit card or any payment mechanism registered to it. You just have to have a Gmail email. Just make one up if you need, and that's it. Then you can go to Play Store, download, click Open, welcome. Get started. Device name is going to be, let's say it's going to be van 3434. Now we're not going to use a pin this time. I used a pin on this one, we'll do it without a pin. Continue, new registration, okay, close, continue. When you download the app, it has one group for yourself. This tip menu comes up, and one of the key things here is, do you want to join a group? Well, we want this phone to join into this group, so if we come over here, let's create another invite key, click it, and there we go, 050. So let's click join group, invite key, or was it 050 300 300, done, join. It's now saying 2 groups for this device. It's provisionally been put into this group, but it needs to be approved. Again, the tip menu comes up. If you want to add a place, I can click to take the tip menu off. Once you're familiar, you don't probably need the tip menu. If we refresh here, it goes, do you want to accept a new member? Let's have a look at that. It tells you that the phone and the model. It gives you some information. We're okay with this, we accept it. And you can see here, I've now got 3 vehicles or 3 drivers in the group. Click here, let's refresh. Yep, it can see the 3. And if we refresh here, that's it. So we've now got 3 phones linked, and these phones can be given to drivers or left in the vehicle, and we can do tracking and see everything. Let's have a look at the map. No track data yet. So we're still waiting for this phone to send some track data. One point to notice here is if we go to settings, you can see that at the moment it's going to track and send data every 5 minutes. We want to fast, we want to go every 1 minute. So that was the reason why it was quite slow. So when you go to settings, if you want to get fast tracking, click onto 1 minute. Then you'll get GPS satellite fixes every minute. So I think this will now give faster tracking. Let's have a look. I don't know if we've received anything. So let's have a look to see if there's any tracks now. Okay. We've now got GPS for this van. Takes a few moments. So let's have a look. If I click on here, you can see that we've got all 3 phones are together and they're all here. That's good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create another place. If I put my finger on the map, that's a place, and we're going to call that town. Oops, town. So I've now created 2 places. There's a home and there's a town, and let's create one over here. If we want to zoom in, and we'll create a place over here. This is a shop here. So let me put shop DIY. So you'll see the map now. We have 3 places and we have 3 phones. Let's try it on here. And there we go. You see the three vehicles, 2 places, the home and the town. We zoom out. Now one other point that's very useful here is, and this can save you a lot of fuel and it can stop a lot of wasted time, is if you create places here, then everyone else can share the places. So you can see the place here, and if you click on it, this blue directions icon appears. We click on it again, which will then give you automatically the directions to go there. And you'll notice it's showing red. This uses the traffic congestion, the local traffic conditions. It's saying it's 6.2 miles and it'll take 18 minutes. And it's giving you 3 alternative routes. And I can click that and off I go. That's now, I can be in my vehicle and I get the directions. Let's come out of that. So that's quite impressive, really. If you think all the people in your group can instantly just click somewhere on a map and you get the blue arrow and you click it and you get the best driving direction. So if you know where people are going, you can just click on the map, make a place, and then this person will receive the place and they can drive to it automatically. Right, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to put one of these phones in a car and drive somewhere. Welcome back to Trusted GPS Transport. It's now 8:06 p.m. And what I want to do is I want to show you, I've just been out, so I want to show you the tracks. I left the other phone in a car. Now if we look here on this, phone, the settings are for take a GPS track once every 5 minutes. You can choose how frequently the app will get a GPS track. The more frequently it does it, the more accurate the journeys, the more information and the more accurate the alerts are. But the offside to that is that you're also using the battery more. So it's a balance. The app doesn't use very much of the battery, but you can control it how you want. So this is tracking once every 5 minutes. So this is car VA56. You can zoom in more, you see the tracks. If we go to the van route map, you see a similar thing, but you'll notice there's fewer tracks. And the reason there's fewer tracks is that this phone, if we look on settings, this phone is set to once every 5 minutes. It's saying arrived back at home 12 minutes ago. If we look at the car, member information, last motion at 20:00 at 8 o'clock, that's 17 minutes ago. So if we start the app, you see this alert coming in, and that's now telling me the SOS at 20:25. It's only 1 minute ago. Thank you for watching Trusted GPS Transport.